Hello, Art34. Okay, here is your prep work to get ready for doing your technique painting. So you should get a little sphere paper, a piece of canvas paper. You're going to need your ruler, pencil, and then like a roll of tape. We're going to use it to just trace for the sphere part. All right, first things first. On the back side, there's a little red slash. This indicates the back side. Do not paint on this side. So you're going to write name and period, because your technique paintings will look very similar, and that way I know whose is whose when you guys turn it into the bin. All right. We're going to divide this into fourths, and so this is 8 by 10, and it doesn't have to be like perfect, but I'm going to do the little line on the side. It should be roughly where the 10 is. I'm going to do 2 little dash lines and the big line next to the 5. 5, 5, okay. Divide that part. Okay, then you're going to turn it so it's vertically in front of you. And I'm going to line up my ruler. And so this should be somewhere where the 8 is. So half of that is 4. So big line to the right of the 4. Big line to the right of the 4. And I'm going to divide that. Okay. So now we have equal little rectangles for our spheres. Oh, actually, that is pretty big. That is big as well. Okay, so plan B. Let's get, you can use a coffee mug if you're at home doing this, or you can get like a water container that's smaller than the roll of tape. I feel like that is really big. Just a second. Okay, so I have this water container. Look at how it's like smaller. It fits into the roll of tape. It's smaller than the tape. All right, so somewhere in the middle, and you're doing the small end, you're gonna trace. You just don't want your circle to be too small, too big. We want room because we want to be able to paint surface, shadow, background as well. Okay. And we're going to paint over it, so we'll just clean up the edges when we actually paint. Okay, then we're going to need a horizon line somewhere below center. So if this is the center of the sphere, I'm going to go slightly below that. And I'm going to do a horizon line behind. Horizon line behind. Okay, do that to the bottom ones. Center, a little bit below. Horizon line behind. Okay. The only other thing you need to draw is the cast shadow on the surface. Since it's a much darker value, it's going to end up being a different color. But all of the variation, the core shadow on the sphere, everything else is going to happen with the paint. So the only other thing you need to draw is the cast shadow. So I am kind of looking at the shape of that cast shadow, how it's really small on the left. And then we're going to fade it out with our techniques. And if it's not perfect, it's okay. You can always adjust it with paint. It's the joy of paint. It covers everything. Okay. All right, and then you're ready to paint background layers, and that will be in the next video. So I'm gonna demonstrate like mixing colors, what different values you should be painting in the next one, and then you'll have 8 different videos to complete the spheres.